The Buccaneer welcomes Westfield.
Thanks, Jeff. As you can imagine, in any trophy game situation, there's many things on the field. You're going to have emotions that you probably don't experience during the course of any time during your respective season. That certainly pales in comparison to what Maine Maritime is going through right now, as Coach Landers alluded to. About 7 hours after the game, that Maine Maritime came back from 2 touchdowns down to win. They lost one of their assistant coaches, Coach Dykes, car accident in Castine, and there was another member of their staff that was in the car that walked away. So certainly, the thrill of an Admirals Cup victory for them was certainly pale immediately afterwards. So our thoughts and prayers go with Coach McKenney and the entire Maine Maritime community. Certainly a tragedy that is unspeakable, but our thoughts and prayers are with them. We know it's a difficult week, difficult time for them. Certainly in the context of a football game, life is put in its proper perspective. From our standpoint, from the game itself, I said last week we would have to do a lot of things to beat a team like Maine, who was averaging 48 points a game and 500 yards of offense. And to say, as I said to Coach Ewell before we started talking today, when you say you held a team to 333 yards, then it's a good thing. Those things don't happen too often. We held the leading rusher in the New England Football Conference, Jim Bauer, who's the reigning Division II/III Gold Helmet recipient, to 103 yards below his average. We forced turnovers. We took advantage of turnovers. We jumped out to a 27 second quarter lead and 27-13 third quarter lead. Matt White, who I've spoken about often here, the junior running back out of Westwood, had 3 more touchdowns, smashed his career high, which he also did against MIT back in September. Nathan Scher returns to the lineup for the first time since the Coast Guard game, since week 4. And I've shared with you a statistic about Nathan that is just absolutely amazing. Nathan's 16 yards shy of 1,000 for his career. He's played 23 quarters. If we could keep him on the field, God only knows what he would have. But it's a pretty amazing statistic that he's close to 1,000 and just playing roughly short of 6 football games in his career. We got an outstanding defensive effort. To win a game like that against a team that's the defending conference champion, or to be in a position to win a game like that, you have to have people step up and make great plays. And that was certainly the case for us. Jimmy Hutchinson is a junior defensive lineman from Pembroke High School. Had career high 9 tackles, forced 2 fumbles, one on the main 7-yard line that Matt White took in on the next play. Mike Boyce, who's a junior linebacker out of Apponequet High School, continues his amazing season. 14 tackles, he has 81 in 8 games. And Walter Butler, who's moved over from the tight end spot back to linebacker, had a career high 16 tackles, 11 solo. So we continue to get great play from a lot of different individuals. That brings us to this week. Certainly the heartbreak of losing that game, and the heartbreak on the football field context is having a 38-yard field goal sail just to the left to beat your rival for the first time in 7 years. So that was our heartbreak on the football field. It certainly pales to the heartbreak that Maine Maritime is experiencing right now. We return home for our final 2 games beginning on Saturday. We'll host Westfield State. Westfield has always been an exceptional team in the New England Football Conference. Last week you met their gold helmet winner, Evan Bernesh, who's moved over from wide out to running back. He's got a combined 800-plus yards, both receiving and rushing this year. They won the last 8 of the 9 against us. We beat them in 2007. That was the only time we've beaten them since 2002. Again, it's only our 3rd home game. We've played 6 of the first 8 on the road, but we'll play the last 2 at home. Still mathematically in it for the Bogan division. We have to win out. Maine and Framingham have to lose out. Between Westfield and then next week we prepare for the Scoop Cranberry Bowl game against Bridgewater. So a lot of exciting things still down the road for us. So congratulations again to Gino and Andrew, and good luck to everybody this week.